morning, people. How is it going? How is it going? Now, I apologise for the lack of content. That isn't down to the fact of anything in particular, just more the fact that my cameras have been that unreliable, it's not even been funny. I have now upgraded to the DJI Osmo Action 4, and I've got the DJI mini mic in my helmet. Now, I'm not entirely sure how well this audio is going to do. I'd like to think it's going to be alright, but the wind noise I'm getting at the moment is, how can I put it, quite drastic. More to the point of this GoPro mount I've got on my helmet. The straps go over the top, and then they go into my visor and then gives me an air gap. They're fucking pointless, it's making me cry. But anyway, I thought I'd start today's video off with a little bang of big being on the bike. Ooh, go on, thank you. Very polite man in a van. Yeah, on the bike, you know what I mean? It's getting to that time of year now where it's getting cold, man. But this morning I saw that it was going to be nice weather. I thought, I'm taking the bike home. Do you know what I mean? Look at that. I love having a little action clip on this camera. You can just click it off that and then click it onto here and vice versa. Onto here and... Oh shit! That was my own fault for not paying attention properly then. I should have saw him over the top of the brow. Yes, I know. Good morning, people. Yes, I may be distracting myself a little bit with the camera. I need to pay attention more, Joseph. Pay attention more. But here we are. Oh, that was funny. But yes, right. What have I been up to? So I thought I'd start this video obviously with me saying last time in the video that I didn't finish the last one, I said I'm going to try Speedway. Now I'll put that clip in now. So me and my mate Carl headed a couple of hours north to Vine and Skidit in Cheshire to try out Speedway. Now I've never tried this before, so it's all new to me. Look at that bad boy through a boot.
That's it, elbows out.
Elbows out. Look at that, look. That's the pose, isn't it, look? Something like that, isn't it?
Now these are the bikes we'll be riding today. They are CG125 engines. Yes, I'd love a 500, but let's face it, I'd kill myself. But it was soon they're going to show us what it was all about. These are the professionals going round. So after watching the pros go at it, it was time for like a safety brief to show us all around the bikes as well.
So please, as long as you listen to us, you'll be perfectly fine. If you're listening to Uncle Dave or your mate Tommy telling you to go large and give it beans, go large and give it beans, don't do that, because you're going to go straight into the emergency room.
So after that, it was now time to have a little gander on these Speedway bikes and see what they're all about. Don't look at me!
Right, whatever you've just seen,
Ignore it.
eject it from your fucking memory.
Got you, bro.
So we're going, I've moved them, because he was, I'm going to move them back a little bit, but you want your
I was trying to pull me,
your heel on the footrest, it's the leg out, forward, you balance to that, yeah?
Yeah.
Keep it forward all the time. Once you get going, put your clutch off, ignore it. Just hold on to your handlebars.
Okay.
Arms forward. Trust, you're not making it massive. Your aim is to get skidding around these two.
Right.
Okay? You can lean it over a bit more when it starts to come round.
Yeah.
And just give it a little blip, you know what I mean? And you carry on.
My bad, my bad.
Keep it going in a little circle. Get a cone, if you get a cone, fuck it.
Alright, I'm trying to do the cones.
Do a little circle. Next!
Oh yeah, hit my hip, mate. My hip, not my leg, my hip is just like, even just doing that little bit, I'm like, oh, I'm used to getting my knee out, not my leg out. And just like that, we are ready for the main track. Now, the first few laps is going to be more like cycling laps, getting used to the bike, handling the track, etc. But yeah, I'll let his footage speak for itself.
I've got it, folks.
Oh yeah. Don't say that. It is on camera, you're right.
Can't see nothing, you fucking
Beard.
beard.
Tube, mate. Yeah. Yeah.
You're doing
That's how you do that, kid.
You're doing ever so well as
Oh
well.
no! If you're gonna do it, you do it properly and all that. She cursed me. It was her fault. Right, now, obviously, that was fucking amazing. I really enjoyed that little getaway day. You're kind of hanging off the fucking end of life every time you get to a corner, and you're hoping you don't fall off and eat fucking shit. Do you know what I mean? Not being funny. I ate shit a few times. But yeah, what an awesome time. You know, great to spend time with a good friend of mine. He's not long past his bike test as well, so we've been out on runs and all sorts of stuff. But what has all been going on with the van? Well, the van, I think I said before about how it got quite rusty, and there was bits I needed to do to get on top of it. And when I say I didn't expect it to be as bad as it was, I kind of knew in the back of my head that it was going to be that bad. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was one of them ones where I trimmed it all back. Well, looked at my front wheel arches and was like, oh, they're a bit scabby, and then poked it, and then those fell out, and I was like, oh no. So the front right one was underneath the washer bottle, the front left one was underneath the battery tray, and all the half the battery tray was fucking rusted away. Obviously I had to cut it all out and then fabricate it all and weld it back in again. Now, there's two kinds of jobs you can do when doing welding. You can literally just patch over the top of shit and make it pass an MOT and it'll last a year or two, or you can cut it all out and fabricate it all. Now, obviously I didn't want to cut corners and I wanted to make my van nice, keep it nice, so I cut it all out. Hang on, let's get a bit of morning glory out the way. So, van got welded up. Don't get me wrong, it took me longer than I expected it to. I think it was 8 hours each side on the front, which, as you can imagine, 8 hours of welder in your hand and grinding. Oh. Don't get me wrong, I used to be a welder fabricator. That was many years ago. And don't get me wrong, you don't forget, but also you get a bit rusty. Oh, hello. There's times and places to ride like a bit of a fool, right? Yeah, so the van is now all solid at the front. One massive thing that I have bought as well for the van, woo, you're going to love this one, and I've been putting it off for ages, right? Because every time I try to find this certain item, it was like £200–300. The new toy I've got to tell you about is cruise control. Now look at that. Now these were rare as rocking horse teeth for ages, and people were selling them for anything from like £200 to £300 and all sorts. I'm glad I waited. I've always wanted this on my van, but I'm glad I waited because now you can buy them off eBay. I think they're like 100 quid. But if you look at here now, like if I keep my foot off the clutch and off the brake, and I click this bad boy upwards, it starts to raise my RPMs. Look. If I click it down. Now that in itself is brilliant when you're idle, because if you're trying to charge your batteries up for a cheeky bit of extra power, you can literally just leave her on idle and just etch up the idle a little bit, which will then give you more volts through the alternator to your leisure batteries and charging up, etc.
But obviously, game changer when you're doing long journeys, because then you've got cruise control. But obviously I could adjust it and turn it off whenever needed. If I touch the brake or I touch the clutch, it automatically turns off, like cruise control should. Obviously I can whack that bad boy down and up, and then I can click it off, and then she's back to normal.
Oh, a digger. Oh, this is a prime example. This is HS2 for you. Ruining half the country for the sake of fucking, was it 10 minutes on a train? Well done. That's logic, that is, and it's wasting money. Hey. Yeah, so anyway, we have now got cruise control on the van, and it works spectacularly. Oh, what a beauty. You know, to have that on a long journey is going to be epic. Morning glory. I'm pretty sure I've told you all before how much I love this bike. It is fucking awesome. For 28 years old, it ticks all the boxes for me. I love brute, I love muscle, you know, no assists, just ride it, you fuck it up, it's your own fault. Do you know what I mean? You can't blame on anything else but yourself. Oh, come on. Going for the overtake, going for the overtake. Cheeky, 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 cheeky. What else have I done? Oh, I fitted a battery monitoring system to my van, finally. No more using that freaking unreliable Renogy app on my phone. So now I can actually see what amps are going out, what watts are going out, what everything's going good, and oh, go on, good lad. Good lad. Yeah, obviously I'm going to do a video soon about the bike as well. I'm going to do that in a solo video because I've done loads of bits to it. Obviously it's getting to that time of year now. Well, this is probably one of the last like warmer mornings. It is getting cold. Like there at the minute now, I've got my summer gloves on and everything, and I'm fine. You know, it's lovely. I might put her away for winter a little bit early and start doing bits on her. Do you know what I mean? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm sat in all the water and oil on the floor. Lovely. Well, this is my little routine ride to work, people. Which, you don't get me wrong, I could probably park a lot closer, but in reality, I love a little commute. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if you park too close to your work and you never actually get to travel, I think you get really fucking depressed quite quickly. And yeah, obviously we're going to talk about the whole concept of me staying still a bit more. Yes, things haven't gone as I've planned or had in my head and imagined, but I've learned to not kind of, how can I put it, set goals solid, do you know what I mean? Because all you end up doing there is things get in the way. That's life, isn't it? You know, I plan to be a lot further ahead than what I am now, but in a sense, I'm kind of there, or I'm alright, I'm doing good, do you know what I mean? I think that's just my own mind telling me that I'm not as far as I am, you know, and I should be, and I need to not panic, I need to not worry too much about what the future holds, because in reality, everything will be alright, won't it? Do you know what I mean? I've got the van in the best state it's ever been in, you know, she runs lovely, she's structurally solid. Yeah, so I won't waffle on too much. Obviously, thank you for the support, thank you for sticking around. See you in the next one, whenever that will be.